Dentro del complejo de restaurantes y bares de Ballpark Village, se encuentra una colección histórica de los Cardenales de San Luis. Se trata del Salón de la Fama y Museo de los Cardenales, donde fanáticos del equipo de béisbol pueden apreciar de cerca y personalmente algunos de los artefactos que han definido la larga e ilustre trayectoria de nuestro equipo local. El museo contiene una colección impresionante de más de 22.000 artefactos. Bates, guantes, pelotas y trofeos adornan sus paredes. Pero son las historias detrás de estas cosas que le dan vida y hacen apreciar la magia del deporte y el entendimiento de por qué el béisbol es el deporte nacional en Estados Unidos. Nuestro reportero Jaime Klein se acercó a hablar con Brian Finch, el director del museo y autor de un nuevo libro que recopila esta historia inédita.
Tell us a little bit about how this project came about, this book about the Cardinals.
Well, the book is really an opportunity for fans to extend that museum experience. We wanted a way to provide a souvenir for that museum and help people to take the history home with them. And we felt like a coffee table book would be the best way to do it. Of course, we have so many artifacts, we couldn't squeeze them all into a book. But this was an opportunity to let people take this history home with them in a sense and put it out on the coffee table, and hopefully it's a souvenir that they would be very proud of and learn a little bit in the process.
How long did it take you to prepare this project?
You know, we had outlined the book some years in advance and had talked about the project for a few years, but really in earnest, we spent about a year working on the project, and I actually spent just a couple of months specifically writing the project and writing the book. And it was really a labor of love. It took a whole lot of work, but I learned a lot in the process.
Out of all the wonderful material in this book, what did you discover in the process of curating this and writing it? Anything special that stood out in your mind?
I think the thing that I learned the most is that these people we write about, known as Cardinals players, they're people. They're more than just players, and they're more than just, in a sense, athletes that put on a uniform. Whether it's Red Schoendienst, learning about a construction accident that almost ended his career before it ever started, or Bob Gibson, having this decision and playing for the Harlem Globetrotters and also playing minor league baseball at the same time, and the Cardinals having to give him a bonus to quit playing basketball because he was such a great athlete. All these things that, what could have been or what couldn't have been if these decisions weren't made. It was really fascinating to learn a lot of these nuggets, and that's what we really tried to put in this book. The stories really aren't that long about every player, but we really tried to add 2 or 3 nuggets in every story that folks might not have known or maybe are not as well known, that make the personal stories of every one of our Hall of Famers or the championship seasons really come alive.
Cardinal Nation is not exclusive to just St. Louis, it's far and wide. What would you tell visitors to St. Louis, people who come into town specifically to see the Cards, about this museum and encourage them about coming here to see it?
Well, we would tell anybody coming to St. Louis to visit, not just the museum, but you've got to take in a Cardinals game. We feel strongly that coming to see a St. Louis Cardinals baseball game is part of the St. Louis experience, and we've really tried to weave ourselves into that cultural experience in St. Louis. But the museum tells about what the Cardinals are to this city and this region. Cardinals Nation is much bigger than the city of St. Louis, and and coming to the museum is more than just looking at jerseys on forms behind glass. Whether it's calling your favorite call, in the broadcast booth where you get to scream "Go crazy, folks" when Ozzie hits his home run again and again every day here at the museum, or holding an authentic game-used bat from a Cardinals great, or even trying on a real Cardinals World Championship ring. There's so many things to do here at the museum. It's a blast to come here. It's something for all ages, whether it's the kids coming all the way up to the grandparents. We want people to come and have a great time and learn not only about the teams of yesteryear, but about today's team as well here at the Cardinals Museum.
El Museo y Salón de la Fama de los Cardenales de San Luis está abierto todos los días de 10 a.m. a 6 p.m. El museo se encuentra en el segundo piso de la esquina suroeste de Ballpark Village. El libro de Brian Finch, titulado Red Bird Relics, o Reliquias de los Pájaros Rojos, está disponible en la misma tienda del museo. El libro muestra una gran variedad de artefactos, anécdotas y contenidos inéditos del salón y es un perfecto regalo para el fanático cardenal. Para diariodigitalstl.com, le agradecemos su preferencia y le saludamos hasta la próxima ocasión. Esta ha sido una presentación exclusiva de diariodigitalstl.com y diario-digital.com, tu canal online de noticias en español. Suscríbase a nuestro canal de YouTube.